Okay, a little bit of Lady Fortune and luck on his side here for Costa and Punisher, though. They have got so many eliminations worth in just a single game to kick things off. The momentum's on their side. Even if a win is not going to happen here, I mean, the points they've earned is excellent. Costa falls first. It's Qua there with the big shot to greet him. The siphon comes through, and that is welcome for Jack and Qua.
That's just a huge shot for Qua. No builds, though. Trying to go and gain whatever he can, but he gets tagged up from the side into the top 7 as Jock is trying to make this solo run go as far as he possibly can. 58 points. He's trying to stagger himself back. He finds the Menvis. This is for sure a possibility. Clarity trying to do the same. First shot's going to get landed. That's Kinzo who goes down. Clarity with the refresh, trying to get the siphon for the map. This is huge for Clarity and a successful run here in the end game.
Well, I hope you didn't count him out. Z is turning online right now. Small condition here. Does he time the med kit on time? We will find out. Give him 7 seconds here. Scoped and Mason. Hope you didn't forget about them either. They're on the low ground, still alive. Very, very healthy, but the material count pretty low. Clarity does get the med kit off. Swings back around. Sees a team below him. Gets material as well. He can continue to hold out here. The decision now is to go down. He's got no other chances here. The floor gets opened up. He sees an opponent. Toes are shown, and Mason finds him first. Down comes Giants and Sprite, and they're here to finish out the game. Scope's gonna fall there, but he needs to find the body. Otherwise, Mason will win the game, and Mason sits back and takes that one home. For Kinzo, his story continues. We talked about a solo that was so set up to do big things. It was him here. He's really looking up. He's trying to say, hey, what can I do here? Nothing just yet. But no, stuck between a team there, has to exit out. Misses the first edit, finds the other, and safety is right in front of him, but it costs him so much material just for this single miss there. It's Qua and Jack. So elevated here, away from danger, on metal material. They have enough to slide for a little bit longer, but remember, these zones start to pull further and further now. So that material count will start to dwindle down here on one. Not even putting protection above them. They're just fighting their way through still. Haven't found the material that they need.
They need a refresh for multiple different reasons.
There it is.
Chug Splash going to be picked up. Material as well. Onwin needs to get out of this position. Pressure from all angles. The peak goes through. Onwin takes another tag. 11 HP. He's still fighting through it all. And that refresh he found is the key for his success. Only 2 splashes though. So HP and shield still going to be drastic. But I think if anybody can get the job done, it's one of West's best box fighters.
And he's just showing you how it is done. Wait for him to stay up right now. Snake, though, on the low ground, finds a huge one, and that's onto Diego. And look, there's a player in the distance, doesn't even realize how dangerous of a situation he was in, but Kinzo falls too. And now Snake is really starting to turn online. What a great finish for him and Mega to find all the points there when it mattered. But they were still just shy of that top 10, so here we have it.
Macro and User, Clarity, Caster, so many teams just trying to stay alive with the madness. Another elimination is going to be found as Smallsy gets taken out. Into the top 10 we go. And for some of these teams, that's big points and consistency, but sitting cool as a cucumber. Not a worry in the world. Qua and Chalk at the high ground, putting pressure, forcing these altercations toward the low ground.
And this is Surge Week. You need to take a W to go straight to finals. Why wait for Wavy Jacobs, though? He's lost his teammate. No static here. It's just him. Enemies behind the wall there. All of this is all enemy territory, but no, he gets crushed in the bottom. Widow gets crushed right afterwards as well. It's only Paper and Shadow, one of the few remaining duos here. Healthy as well. Material in hand, but it's running short.
You can see it, you can feel it right here, right before our very eyes. The vault loop from Shatter Slabs, bringing them so far. But User popping the slurp juice. Splash is going to go out. Doesn't have much time when it comes to that heal off. Has to find the eliminations, but with all the time in the world, 9 splashes. Chalk and Qua, they have this one in the bag. The timing has to be perfect though, so when they send one down and try to go for the eliminations, exactly what Shadow's trying to do, but he gets knocked down. It's all up to Paper here in the top 3.
Paper has to double back now because of that single elim, that big find there, and he knows there's an opponent in the distance here. Can he get it from him? But no, doesn't look like it's going to be possible here. He has to be quick. He has to find him, and he does! What a way to turn things around and really take advantage of the situation. But we know high ground was, of course, being babied by Jack with all the splashes there, and now Paper's looking around. He doesn't quite find him. He sees the tarp, and he feels like this might just be it. And just a moment's breath, but no, doesn't quite find a tag. 4 beats minutes away.
But for him, it's about finding somebody to get close. He has that Mythic Havoc pump, one-shot potential. With Fabs down, it's all up to Scented here, and Fabs and Scented go down yet again as Mega picks up elimination onto Shadow.
Well, there's several teams inside the top 10 right now fighting for these placement points here, fighting for as much as they can use to get inside that top 5, and this is it here. Paper is another solo here, faced with no elims at all. How is he still holding on here? He does have some metal though, so did conserve just enough. What matters most, Bolts here again on the front side of zone, burning through that material there, just trying to stay alive. Look at this, gets boxed up, slips out though, and now has to heal. Can he find a moment to save himself? Look at the layer changes. Bolt showing us why he is an FNCS champ, why he's just that good.
He said, Thork, you did enough last game as a solo. Now it's my turn with the pressure on. Casker's Clarity, they're trying to get to the front side. Not a ton of materials on Acro and User. They're forced into this exchange. One of them's gonna get dropped. User has no time. He gets lost to the backside of zone. Bolt is still going on a run. Another elimination is gonna be found on Anoxi, giving him enough time to pop that slurp juice. The Siphon's gonna go through as well. He has more than enough materials, but it's the heals that he doesn't have. He has triple havocs instead.
He doesn't need it. The Siphon's keeping him alive. The slurp juice is still ticking. It's everything that he needs to have max HP and just rack up the eliminations. Saucy, Edward, he's got a player in front of him, but he doesn't want to make the peek about his teammate, and someone slips in. This is why wood tarps are so dangerous. Anyone can find their way through. Saucy's by himself now, and things slow down. He's thinking about it. Goes for a tag, and it's not enough. It's Bolts. He's still going.
174 points. One of 2 solos left in the game. He looks down, he sees the duo there. Not one of what he going after. But wait, there goes another one. A huge find as he takes him down, but he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Sprite and Giants high ground with the overclock. He drops down low. This is the fight that he wants, and a huge shot is going to be fired on the Snake. Mega and him trying to back up. The pressure on the high ground.
This
a huge shot by Bolts.
Even though he doesn't finish it off, oh my gosh, he just shows us exactly how good he is, why he is champion caliber, and Sprites and Giant now have basically a clean escape here, all because Bolts just laid waste to the lobby, but Giants and Sprites, hey, they find themselves.
Everybody outside of the top 5 right now, this is their gift. Mega goes down because it opens up the leaderboard wide open. If he drops, teams 1 through 8 are sent back to the lobby, so there's a lot of pressure on as he ODMs past everybody else, builds himself up a couple of layers. He knows how chaotic that low ground is, but the materials running dry, so are the timing that Mega's given himself.
And just like that, 300 material, gone. That's how quickly you can lose all those mats. Just trying to tarp your way through, find yourself safe, but it's not that easy. Zypha on one, so hurt here. No teammate nearby him. He does get a little bit of a big heal off, but no, there goes the knock body. He wants to get on top of him. Sparebow loses Felix on the high ground. Another team is desperate here. This is what game 4 of Surge Week is all about. It's Nexi there who boxed him up, and Sparebow now has to give up high ground. Sent down low, loses the layer to Nexi and crew, who timed the retake.
Meanwhile, Mega finding every nook and cranny, crevice to use towards his own to skate past everybody else. Now Zypha's gonna have to take a page out of that playbook, using the bush because he has 1 build left to his name, but 3 charges of the kinetic blade. He's gonna go up and over the Manduus and allow himself to look back. He's trying to catch anybody off guard, but so is Mega, and the team at the high ground is not gonna be the ones we thought before. It's Nexi, it's Redux. Can they hold on to it? That's the question we're asking ourselves.
Well, Nazi took down Sparebow. Stacky goes up for height. It's a big fight on your left-hand screen, and this is gonna exchange hands once again, but Lawrence doesn't want it to happen for anyone. He's actually fighting back, so Height is just in shambles. Meanwhile, Mega sneaking his way through, bottom right of your screen, walking his way towards his endgame as a solo, by the way. What an excellent job for him to continue to chip away at earning points here.
And a third team found themselves fighting for that high ground. That was Seek, that was Lawrence, and they're one of the healthiest ones up there. This could be big and momentum shift for them and the rest of this game as Mega, Mars, everybody still trying to break through the builds, and Mega, you gotta give him so much credit here, surviving as a solo, and only has the ODM instead of a kinetic blade. 1 tag is all it takes, and he goes down. That's Veer Justice who are living.
Close, but not close enough. Now on Height. Let's play a little game. It's Lawrence. It's hide and seek here for Elims and set up to potentially walk away with the win, but they don't have the heals. Any team can still take this away now. Remember, these zones, they fly far. You don't have enough mats to really slide this one out there. You need hundreds to do it. Let's see it. Wavy Jacob's still up 2. He's going to find himself a refresh. An absolute game changer refresh there onto Fab. One of the duos, of course, the counterpart to Scented here.
Diego gets dropped down into a land of sharks in the water as they take him out. Into the top 4 we go. Scented with a miracle. He's faced adversity up until this point. He's just firing off left and right before he finally gets dropped down. That's Pate, one of the players still left alive, earning himself a position into the top 10. 7 eliminations as a team. He finds a huge shot onto another player, but with Zone pushing him in, he has no HP heals. He has to think of something to keep his game going against Wavy Jacob and Static.
This is Wavy Jacob there, though. He's waiting, trying to see if you open up that wall, but no, they take their time. Hide and seek, we talked about it. They won't be able to stay up here for long. They're out of material now. Lawrence, that's it. It's just 10 mats, no white heals. Hide and seek way up on high ground. And Lawrence takes on toe-to-toe Jacob and Static there, and he finds one, and Wavy Jacob just sits back. He allows him to slip inside of the bush. There's no way you find him now, and Hide and Seek has all the extra heals here to close it out, and just like that, he literally cruised their way into a dub.
Yeah. That way they don't have to worry about Surge the rest of the game.
That's right, danger is looming, defiable. Kinzo looking at high ground. It's only Parse up there. Parse, a little low on material here, gets sized up and timed out, and just like that, he takes too much damage. I think he has to give it up here. He's trying to situate himself to play for height once again. Lands on an opponent, doesn't realize what's going on, and it's Kinzo who's now cranking his way on up. He doesn't have much mats though. He's also below the Surge here.
Storm is taken in.
Oh my
He's
God.
not the best position to be in, but they have heals.
Broken
they can
out.
outlast all this, but if they get chopped down and take fall damage, that will be it. We saw paper fly through the sky.
Scented
want to
tight.
revive it. Scented is bad. This is their chance. If they want to win the game, this is the perfect moment to go for it.
They do. They come up to top. Now remember, since they have not had any more kinetic blades, if they get chopped here, it's all over. There's no way for him to save himself. Finally, a charge comes in. Scented and Fabs manages to find themselves on high ground. Shadow and Paper want to play for it too. They're trying to chop it down. Look at how they're breaking structures around them, looking for any opportunity. Clarity has done enough to make an end game. They should be coasting their way through just based off of consistency. They're just the disruptors now of the lobby.
And everybody's hopes, everybody's dreams, if we get into the top 6, Cypher's gone onwards by himself. But you can see it's Static who also got eliminated by him early on in this game. Where does Wavy Jacob stand? Are they still in the top 5? Who knows? But Bolt and Torque, they said forget the top 5. We want that top spot here on the leaderboard. They want the confidence going into finals next week.
And it's crazy to think, although they have enough points, they want to fight for the dub. If you're sensitive, if you're fast on high ground, you are not safe. First place out. Shadow and Paper still have a chance here. They need to turn up a little bit more. They will need just again, a hero's effort. But look, other teams that need a win are thinking about it. They're going up.
This is it. Shadow, he has to stay alive.
Huge.
172 with Wavy Jacob out. They might have gotten themselves into the top 5, but that's Thork going down. Shadow's run comes to an end. Did he do enough? Only time will tell. As Borg with already a 70-plus point solo impact day, he's trying to have that repeat performance and get that first place spot away from Clarity and Clasker.
And Bolt's just insane. He literally flicks, takes down Spearbow. Spearbow still has Felix in this game. I thought for a moment there it could be Felix and Spearbow who fight off against the veterans on high ground. But Fabs and Scented looks like they have now officially run out of material. As you can see, they're just inching their way out. Felix doesn't have much either, but he does have a win condition available. If there's heals on this body here, Bolt, he should be okay. But Diego has even more to work with here. The tags come through, and that's going to start exchanging hands here. Fabs can do it here. They jump down. Scented is in the zone, and this might just be enough, Jacob.
This is big. They were the only team left in the lobby. They have all the heals. Talk about lightning striking twice. Fabs with all the pressure on. This is exactly how him and Snacky won it last year. If they can do this again, this will be huge. But Diego plays only 15 on the med miss. A huge shot by Fabs. Can lightning strike twice? And Diego going for it. He shuts it all down, ending the run of Scented and Fabs to take the final game of the day.
Well, let's find out together. We have the standings ready. Let's see who is going through. Unfortunately, Scented and Fabs, they did go up 5 placements, but it